So, Mr. Faust, if you would call the roll, please.
Doan,
Here.
Jones,
Here.
Hanley,
Here.
Nightingale,
Present.
Taggett, Dolores, Nash, Zerwerko. We have a quorum.
Next
Wonderful.
item is approval of minutes, and you'll notice, of course, that we have the last two meetings because we somehow did not do that in our November meeting. So, I have looked over those minutes, did not see anything that I thought needed to be changed. Anyone have any additions, corrections, or deletions, or? If not, I will entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
I support the motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Minutes are approved. Which brings us to our one and only case for tonight. Number 150050. You may proceed with presentation. Yes,
Yes.
we do.
My name is Brian Swiderski with Pumford Construction. You need the company address?
Yes, please.
It's 1674 Champaign Drive. That's Saginaw, 48604. I'm here to present on behalf of Premier Laundry. They're proposing a 10,000 square foot dryer addition to their existing facility on Cumberland. The new building will be located off the south of the existing. We're doing a small area of asphalt, about 1,800 square feet or so, to provide access to a couple of overhead doors, mostly to facilitate the installation of new equipment. The building itself will basically be a pre-engineered metal building. It'll have steel siding down to about 7.5 feet above grade, and it'll be masonry for the rest of it. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a pretty Spartan building.
So it is mainly to house equipment?
Yep. Yep. We won't be personally involved with any of the installation of that equipment, but we've seen some of the plans from the owner.
There is reference to a green belt. Should that question go to you, Mike, or can we have a little more explanation of that?
Well, even though there's no setback in an industrial area, if the industrial area abuts a residential area, there should be a 15-foot green belt and also a fence or a wall put up to protect lighting from the facility, from cars or other vehicles, from shining into the residential area.
So where would that be on the plan here?
The fence, if you look on the west edge of the property, there's a fence that they're going to extend to the south.
Okay,
And that area is grass, I believe, right now.
Yes, it is.
Now, the old part of the lot must have been built before the green belt was required, because the parking lot goes right up to the
right up to the
property
fence,
line.
no.
But in this case, it does not.
So the green belt is the area next to the asphalt paving?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Any questions from, sir?
Sure. The present fence on the east, on the west side of the property, how high is that fence?
I'm going from memory, but it's 5 to 6 feet. It's not extremely tall.
Is it chain link or is it a privacy fence?
It's not a privacy fence, to my recollection. I think it was a chain link with slats at best. It's funny, I've never
Well,
driven around.
question for staff, when we mention fence, what type of fence do we reference? Do we reference a privacy fence or a chain link fence?
Well,
Wooden fence?
we have allowed in the past fence, chain link with the slats in it that protect the light from shining
Is that what's
through.
there now, chain link with a fence in it?
That, I don't remember
With the
either.
slots in it, I should say?
I believe that that's what's there. I haven't been there since last spring when they built a
Well,
little.
what are the actual requirements when you say a fence or green belt?
The fence, the way the ordinance reads, a fence must be at least 5 feet high, and if, for whatever reason, like trucks are using it, it could be higher up to 10 feet high, but a minimum of 5 feet high.
But the existing fence there, you're not sure whether that's 5 foot high or not?
No, not off the top of my head, I do not.
I'd say it's at least 5 feet high. It might be 6.
And the extension by the green belt, is there a fence there now, or is that where the fence extension goes?
We're extending it along that length and then turning it back to the
At
building.
the same height as the present fence?
Yes, yeah.
And then that comes, that comes to the southern part of that property, correct?
Yeah, yep,
To the building?
yep.
To the east of the new addition, is that hard top or is that green space? What's there?
That's all green space.
That's all green space.
Yep.
Does that stay green space?
For the foreseeable future, there's long-term plans, and I don't know if that means 5 years or 10 years, that this addition may double to the east.
So the overall sketch here, other than the parking designation, the existing building and the new building, the rest is all green space.
Yep, and pretty much everything, that fence line that's on the east side of the proposed addition, everything to the south of that is actually wooded.
That's green space now?
Yeah, yep,
And it remains that.
yep, that's,
Out of curiosity, what is the dotted line?
the dotted line.
It looks like a floodplain or something.
Oh, those are just the contours showing the grade elevation.
So, the difference being what, 5 feet interval?
Oh, no, those are 1 foot
1
intervals.
foot.
It's a pretty flat site out there.
Any further questions from anyone?
Beginning date?
Construction start, ideally within a month.
Completion for when?
I think June is when we're scheduled to be complete.
June of this.
Oh, this year, yep. At least with the building shell. I don't know about the owner's work inside with
Yeah.
the equipment, but
There are comments also regarding the engineering department,
Yes,
requested changes.
engineering, trying to remember, did they send their?
there was the original submittal that you have in front of you has a storm connection for the
Yeah.
roof drains
That
that
was the
goes
main
to a
thing.
catch basin. Our current drawings and the ones that'll go in for permitting, we've eliminated that connection, and those downspouts will actually run off across grade and into like a stone landscape area.
And also the pavement section detail, I noticed in the memo was,
Yep, that'll be on the construction drawings as well.
I talked to Mike Denome from engineering about this plan, and except for the 2 items that they listed, he thought that everything else looked fine with it.
Well, if there are no further questions, I would entertain a motion regarding this case.
I move case 150052, the site plan,
It's 5-0.
150.
pardon me?
It's 5-0.
5-0.
You are proposing a case we haven't even heard yet. How can you do that? You're in the future.
It's easy.
All right.
You work hard at it. With the completion date of, we didn't determine a completion date.
I would say we stay
Commence-
standard 6 months.
June 30th? Is that adequate time?
I believe, yeah, we will be done by then, yes.
That's for construction only, does not include any installation of equipment.
Right.
Okay.
With a completion date of June 30th.
Do I hear support?
Support.
Any further discussion?
Well, the only thing I'd like to amend, because on the motion that Mr. Coloris did, is normally we've gone 6 months, you know, seeing any delays that might happen. So I would like you to amend it to be September 30th. That would give them some leeway, just in case something goes on and.
I hope not, because steel hits the ground
I
mid-March.
get you. I get you. You never know, there could be an ancient burial ground there. You never know, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, but that would be my comment.
That's a good point. If it's in order, I would amend my motion, completion date of September 30th.
We have a motion and support for the amended motion going to September 30th. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Thank
You're welcome.
Good luck.
Good luck with it.
I can never change the downspouts on my house because they do go into the storm drain.
Well, it's honestly common practice to tie the roof conductors into the storm system, but I honestly don't deal with that many combined storm and sewer systems, so.
Oh, really?
You know, that kind of changes the ballgame, so, yeah. That was the only reason, so. All right,
well,
thank you.
Very
Okay,
good.
thank you, good evening.
You have all received our new schedule for 2015. I assume nobody has any trouble with that. If you do, then sorry for you. Yeah?
And Mike, you'll continue to send out notice of meetings
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
You'll either get a cancellation notice or you.
or the packet,
And then
okay?
I try to email you the
Sure,
day of
yeah,
or the day
okay,
before.
terrific.
Well, it will be interesting to hear what you find out about the project at the school. So, with that, I think I see no one here for public comment. I'm looking, I don't see anyone. Yes, sir.
There's one other agenda.
Oh,
Yeah.
election. Let's talk about the election, if we must.
I thought we just had one, but it's the first of the year again.
Oh, so it is an annual thing for officers,
Yes.
or for at least chair and vice chair. Well, the chair is now open to hear nominations for the position of chair and vice chair of this committee.
Well,
Who is vice chair? That's you.
I am.
You are. So,
I would like to make a comment. I certainly would like everybody here during the voting and election of chair, because we have
Yeah.
some missing members right now,
well,
you know.
Well, and
maybe-
I made that comment earlier to Mike.
yeah, And maybe postpone it till the next meeting.
We can do that. We did that with the
Okay.
historic district.
Yeah.
District.
Good idea.
well,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
let's
then
just do
everybody's-
that.
Yeah.
That'll
And
give-
we can elect them.
Elect them, even better, let's elect them.
This'll give you.
They're not here to defend
This'll
themselves.
give you and me a whole month of campaign.
Oh, wow,
The vote
gotta
is
get my
determined
yard signs
either
back
way.
out.
We are adjourned.
I heard that.